When it comes to how exactly when I wanted to, in a sense, follow my dreams and be a dancer, and you ask yourself, how do you go about searching for that, especially here in Portland, Oregon, where we're not Vegas or one of those big, big places, but you still want to do productive work and get yourself out there. The search is difficult, I must admit. But no matter how many times I searched and where I searched, constantly, it just led me here. Hip Hop Association ended up keep coming up as one of those places that you can go to, good on price, family orientated. Every video you watched, people are smiling, people are happy, having a good time. And obviously people look like they want to come back and enjoy themselves. So by the time I did get here, I already knew who the dance teachers were. I already seen all the faces and all the multiple videos that seemed amazing. And the minute I walked through the door, all you could feel was energy. The energy of everything that you just witnessed on countless videos on YouTube that I watched. It was like meeting some famous superstars getting here. So it was nice. And then just like you think, you get accepted in, you feel like one of the family. You get help no matter where your level is, whether you're good, whether you're bad. It's a place to come, get better, push yourself. And now, after I've been here about 2 years, my confidence is out the roof, that's for sure. And I'm just ready to take on new projects. Now we're ready to really travel and get it. And this was just like the perfect place to get started, I would have to say, and get my foot in the door and start really getting it in. And yeah, this place is home. This place is home.
So my name is Jessica, and this is Caitlin. I'm Caitlin's mom. And the reason that we came is kind of an accident. I was taking classes with Sakaya and found out that she was had a studio. And kind of ironic because I've been looking for a studio for Caitlin to dance at that was more authentic, more of just a solid way of dancing. So we came for a drop-in, and then we stayed.
My name is Shaquita Johnson Madison, and this is my daughter, Adara Johnson Madison. And we've been a part of HSA, which is Hip Hop Association Academy, for over about 6 years. We first met Sakaya, the owner and the dance teacher and choreographer and mentor, when she was doing a performance at Oaks Park, and my daughter just got totally enthralled in what she was seeing, and how Sakaya worked with the kids is what I saw. She really went out of her way to make sure they looked good, that they enjoyed themselves, that they had fun, and that's what I was looking for in a school for Adara. And so Adara was very enthusiastic, and Sakaya did this thing where she said, anyone in the audience want to come up on stage and do something? And all the other kids were like, no, 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 no. And my daughter and my little teeny weeny nephew jumped up on stage and did some breakdancing. I was like, whoa, and she pulled that out of them, like day one. First time meeting her, she got them up and out of their shell. What, do you remember that?
Yeah, I just saw them they were doing flips and crisscrossing on the ground, and I was like, ooh, and then they said to come up on the stage area, and then I was like, oh, I can jump and dance up with the big kids, and then they were like, I was dancing, I don't know if I was doing good or not, because when you're young, you're just like, I'm getting it, bro. So I got up on stage, and then they were hyping it up, so it was even more, and we just liked it. It was fun.
Coming from Southern California, there was a big dance scene there, and then moving up to a new state in a new city, I was really nervous because I felt like that community would be lost. So I looked around to see what would fit as in a dance studio. I looked for teams, nothing, not accessible. I looked for dance studios here and there, and this is the only one that really, really, I believe, fit with me.
She's learning hip hop is not just one way of dancing. Hip hop is, you know, a wide variety of moves, a wide variety of dances, different songs that you wouldn't think are incorporated with hip hop are enhanced with a kind of hip hop flavor.
Yeah, Adara initially, when we first came, she was really little, but when we came back that second time, she was older, she was 12. And she was very much a single child. She's the only child. I don't have any other kids. And we live in a neighborhood where there's no kids. And so it's very lonely. And she was very much just into her reading, her computer, her phone, that kind of stuff. And I was like, I need something. And so when we came back, I saw the change in her where she started speaking to people, introducing herself to people, and going on stage. That was a big thing because she, you know, had opportunities in elementary school to go on stage, and she would shy away from it. She wouldn't go up there. She wouldn't, you know, even say her name. And after coming back, she started volunteering for things at school more. She started doing like little performances at school, you know, showing what she learned or getting up and singing. And it was a big change. It was a big change from a shy girl who didn't do anything, that never spoke to people. She had no real good friends because she just never spoke out. She never put herself out there, to the child that now, even with me, she'll say, oh, I need to talk to people. You know, so she's trying to make me do it. So it's a big change. It's a real big change. And we feel that Sakaya, I know we're talking about the school, but Sakaya is the school to me. She means more to me than just a school. Sakaya is like an aunt to Adara and a sister to me. That's how I feel about it. So it's like her opinion about things and how she feels about things, her moral standing by calling hip hop soulsation. That means something, you know. You're talking about the whole child, the soul. You're talking about more than just them dancing, but you're talking about who they are. You know, and I feel that Sakaya really is concerned and dedicated to making these kids be all that they can be, not just in dance, but as a person. So she goes out of her way. And when we're talking about other schools and things like that, even her elementary school wasn't doing that. Her middle school wasn't doing that. I mean, she's got teachers that are getting paid a lot of money, and they're not doing that.
The more that we came, the more I noticed Caitlin being more dedicated and more focused, kind of letting herself relax and get more broaden her horizon in dance more than just a few of the steps that she was used to. So since we've been here, I've noticed that she has been more confident. She's been more comfortable in trying new things. She really works with everybody here very well, and
7, go! 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice! You guys killed
The students at the studio, they definitely have a lot of chemistry with each other. We tend to encourage each other. I feel like I'm always a student here as well, even though I'm an intern and I help instruct. I'm always going to be a student. And I feel that we collaborate a lot, so I don't feel that I am just a teacher. I'm also learning from the students, and they teach me so much as well. They are growing dramatically. They are learning how to communicate better, how to teach their pieces a lot better, to create their own pieces a lot better, and so forth, and taking on that leadership position too. So hopefully that will translate during dance, during the performances, as well as their lives when they take it off.
Yeah? Yes. And that's going to go quick. It's going to go boom, boom, boom. So from here.
a lot of the other places that we've been to, they just want to teach the choreography, then the hour's over, then they send the kids on their way. But Sakaya will sit with, she'll dance with, one or two of the students until they dance it out and they dance the right way. She'll go over it and over it and over it. I have a few pictures of them in a very frustrated pose together, but I also have the end result, which is them all dancing together, and the videos of them so sharp sometimes are really just, that's the reason I keep her here.
It's definitely a lot of hard work, but you learn how to have patience with the move that you're not getting. It's very, you feel very accomplished when you get a move down and you're together with your group, because not only are you learning to work together with other people and to stay in, a group and stay together, but you're learning how to expand, and you just feel accomplished.
So next class, there you go. Oh, no. Okay. The thing is, though, I know for a fact I'm gonna kill it next time.
Annabelle.
I felt okay, and I know next time I can do better, and I know practice well.
Okay.
Sakai's crazy. She's crazy. Crazy in a good way, though. She's very encouraging. A lot of tough love, but that's also needed in a dance studio where you want your students to grow. So technically, we do give harsh critique, but they're all out of love, and we do support that. We support that feeling of being ashamed, and then that feeling of taking that negative feeling and turning it into something better. Because in life, it's not going to be rainbows and unicorns. There's going to be a lot of obstacles in the road, and as long as you can learn these obstacles here in a safer environment, you're going to be able to translate that no matter where you go.